#1 conservative talk show in America. He's America's anchorman, the conservative captain of the good ship Freedom Isn't Free, proving we can shout down any dissenting voices. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
I think more and more people need to stop breastfeeding in public.
Absolutely. Breasts are filthy. Cover them up, okay? Don't make me pull out my boot knife and give you a mastectomy.
America is too concerned with birth control. We need to be making babies. We need to catch up with the Chinese.
I'm with you. We've got to monitor people's email. We got to outlaw all the wrong religions, okay? Because that way we can finally be free in this country.
This is the continued pussification of America. It's not okay for men to be hugging each other and crying and talking about their feelings.
You know what? I disagree. I say feel, but feel with your fists, all right? Right there, the hammers that God gave you on the end of your arms, okay? Are you with me, Bastion's buddies?
And now, here's the man himself, Richard Bastion.
All right, thanks for joining me, Bastion's buddies, here and on 1,400 radio stations worldwide. Welcome to the show. Now, today we're talking about family values on the program, and I'll tell you right now, I'm married to 2 women. My wife, my lovely, lovely wife with her beautiful hair and pretty face. The second person I'm married to, America. Now, here's my thing. I won't go down south on either. Why? Because it does not help with populating this great country with real Americans. It's about pleasure, not procreation, and that is pointless. Okay, now if you can't alliterate a real idea, it's too complicated, and I will not blind you with science. Now I know why bigamy is illegal in most states. It's tough. It's tough serving 2 women. In my line of work, you need to be able to sing the national anthem or a spiritual show tune with equal amounts of enthusiasm. But remember, I ain't just whistling Dixie, because nobody likes a whistler or a whistleblower. It's like when you see 2 people kiss in public, especially ugly people. Good Lord, keep it to yourself, folks, okay? Put the tongues back in their bags. I don't want to see it. You keep traditional values, traditions. There aren't too many of them around anymore, so we better fight for the few we got left. All right, let me tell you, I love my country. I would love to tongue kiss the Statue of Happiness. Just reach my hand underneath that big smock she's wearing and just give her a nice freedom squeeze. Let's go to the phones. You're through to me, Richard Bastion.
Hi, Ricky. I'm a Bastion buddy. I've got a problem with what this country's become. Nobody gives a shit about holidays anymore. On Memorial Day, they don't remember the troops. They're shit-faced on pills and vodka at a sofa sale at the mall. And July 4th, they just want to get drunk for 3 days straight and blow shit up. What's wrong with slaughtering the British like we used to?
What are you talking about? There are a lot of great traditions left, like hating open-minded liberals and spreading unsubstantiated slurs about them. Okay? Now on Independence Day, I like to find a nice Indian casino and celebrate by trying to steal their shit again. That's what I'm into. Traditional values. Kim, on line 2.
You know what really concerns me about America? The educational system. First of all, the liberals are making our children learn things like geography. Who cares where the terrorists come from? If our children know about other countries, there's less time spent teaching them about American superiority. You don't need geography to kill terrorists.
If I had all the time in the world that I've wasted on explaining things to women. Here, let me explain something to you, all right? Public education is another lie. Okay, you see it in the bunk they're teaching as science. Now, science is good when it teaches you how to turn a million ungrateful foreigners into glass. That I'm giving a thumbs up to, okay? That's a great discovery. But don't tell me that anything that I do causes a problem. I don't want to hear that, because you're the problem. You know why? Because this is the land of the free, not the land of the free lunches for minorities, okay? I don't care if they are the ones serving it. They shouldn't get it for free. Okay, we've got a live terror sighting. Hello, you're on the Richard Bastion Show.
Yeah, I'm on the train, and I see a guy who's a terrorist. This guy's really suspicious.
Okay, good. What's he doing?
He's sitting there reading some religious shit.
Okay, now how can you tell this shit's religious? What is it? What's going on with it?
I'm sure it is. It's in a different fucking language. It's Spanish or something.
Well, that is a sure sign. Okay, now what you're sitting across from right there is Al Conqueso. They're Spanish terrorists, the worst kind. Okay, they're already infiltrated into all our shitty jobs. You see them outside, at various hardware stores waiting to just the next strike, okay? They are the most dangerous of all. I cannot stress that enough. Now you know what you have to do, don't you?
I sure do. I'm armed 24/7. We're on a train. There's kids everywhere. Time to let fly with some bullets and see what this bastard is all about. Dude, thanks a lot, Richard. Eat land, you El Conquisto motherfucker!
That's great. Perfect. Now that is a true American. You know, I just want to give that man a heart stopper from Burger Shot, shove a slice of apple pie up his ass, and salute that guy. That son of a gun loves America. You see, Bastion's buddies, we're everywhere, and we're all about keeping this country safe. Next caller.
You're always going on and on about Homeland Security and executing slow people. But I mean, I don't really care about the issues. I've got a lot of guns and a pretty impressive penis.
Well, I think that's all you really need. You know, that's the dream the liberal media is taking away from us. Now you got to trust me here. I've been fined a lot for talking about the size of my penis. It is closely shaped to a tennis ball container. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? Now, you take the Liberty Tree. Now, this is a newspaper giving aid to terrorists by reporting on unconstitutional activities by the government. Okay? I don't want to know what the government's doing. They're doing it right. That's all I need to know. They're doing it, and they're doing it right. Sometimes you have to go outside the law to catch a bad guy. Okay? You see it in movies all the time. What further proof do you need? Go on the phones.
Yeah, I want to talk about that guy's penis. It sounds awesome.
No. Next caller.
Hey, this is Mike Meeples, and I'll tell you what's wrong with America, man. Stupid people.
Yeah, it is a problem. In old America, the America I fell in love with, we dealt with stupid people very discreetly. Okay? Now I don't know if it's something in the water or the lack of separate water fountains, but it's like a plague has taken over. I mean, I've had it with the homosexual agenda. No, thank you. Leave us the hell alone. And with that, we're out of time. We'll see you next time on the Richard Bastion Show.
I'm a happy homemaker and child rearer when I'm not blowing the postman. But having 2 kids can be exhausting, even with an illegal immigrant doing all the real work. I found myself getting frigid and snappy with my husband, and soon my marriage was in trouble. Then I realized what the problem was. All the energy I should have been devoting to my husband and kids was being wasted on walking. Now I walk no more with the Relax Power X motorized scooter from Ambulate.
Moms, the Relax Power X motorized scooter from Ambulate lets you move further and faster and save energy for what really matters, protecting your family's health. You'll move quicker and have a lot more energy for the important things like shopping, burying relatives, or attending court hearings. Motorized scooters aren't just for disabled or obese people. Ambulate has a 500-pound weight capacity, so you have room to grow. Ask your doctor about having your insurance or the American taxpayer purchase you a Relax Power X motorized scooter. Take the weight off your feet.
WKTT, because in the war on terror, it's kill or be killed.
WKTT 1066.
Conservatives finally have a real voice on the radio. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
This country's going to hell. Ever since we let those damn Australians back in this country, everything has gone to shit. What the hell did we go to war with them for in the first place?
I'll tell you why. We did it for freedom and for valuable munitions contracts.
They're sick, degenerate folks known as furries that dress up in their cute little bunny suits with holes cut in them for their penises to stick out, and they pound each other's heinies, making weird-ass animal noises.
Yeah, do you hear what public television has brought to you, America? Do you hear what's happened to the children? Heiny pounding.
Saving America from itself. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
All right, America, we're back. We're back here. Bastion's buddies salute. At ease. Today on the show, we're going to talk about why America is number one. Okay, without further ado, let's do what this show is all about and hit the phone lines. You're the people that make the show. All I do is make the money and spend it on facefuls of pharmaceuticals until I go deaf. Hello, caller.
I just wanted to call in and say that I absolutely love the show.
Well, I absolutely love that you think that, okay? Now you want to talk about what makes America number one, huh?
We have a completely incompetent buffoon for a leader. We drive outrageously large gas-guzzling Maibatsu monstrosities.
I know. Isn't it? It's fantastic, isn't it? What we've been given from our forefathers is the freedom from thought. That, for my money, is real freedom. Knowing you're always right. That's real freedom. It's like life is a party that's never going to end. And you're not hosting that party. You're just there so you can go take a dump on the coats. You can, leave your beer bottle in the toilet if you want. It doesn't matter. It's not your house. Okay, we're just here to have a good time. Now, this is unless we make a serious mistake in the election. Think about it. You can't expect someone with no backbone to police the world. And that's what these liberals don't seem to understand. It's very clear. Drinking is a sin. Laying is a sin. Fisting? That's a mortal sin. And the trannies, well, don't even get me started on the trannies. It's science run amok, okay? It's very confusing. I'm looking at a woman, I'm talking to a woman, I see the woman's penis, now I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. The government is turning into a confused transgender prostitute. I mean, it really is. They don't know who to serve. You feel terrible afterwards. You have an overwhelming feeling that everything in your life is horribly wrong. Yes, it feels good while you're doing it. Yes, you're making him, her feel good. But still, it's wrong. Julie on line 1.
I'm totally with you, Richard. I feel like there's a full assault on our values. We need to prepare our own counter-assault. I mean, I'm a good person with good values. I think we should just go after anyone who doesn't agree with me or celebrate my holidays.
Julie, you're totally right. I mean, the minority agenda, the midget agenda, yuck. Every idiot in this country has a damn agenda. What about my agenda? You know what that is? America. It is up to us, Bastion's buddies, to tell people what they can do. Because if not, they're going to live like heathens. Left to their own devices, they're going to eat their own shit. They're going to have sex with their daughters. We got to tell them what to do and what to listen to. Otherwise, we're going to be screwed. We're going to be screwed. We want order, America. Do you hear me? We want order.
Well, I'm ready to take the Bastion's Buddies Pledge.
Okay, well then all you gotta do right now, Julie, I need you to raise your right hand. Okay, I'm getting another Buddies Pledge. And it's abstinence. Okay, now what is that? It's doing nothing. Now you're good at doing nothing, right, Julie?
Yeah, I'm totally frigid.
That's great. Abstinence from sexual activity, it builds up hormones. Okay, listen to me. This is science. This is me using science for good. Abstinence builds up hormones. Abstaining for a long time produces a euphoric feeling. Okay? It is nature's antidepressant. Say it. I will not come onto men. Say it with me. I will not come onto men, and sodomy is a sin, even if I crave it. Okay, good. Now, I take that pledge every morning. When I wake up, I look in the mirror, okay? After I get done doing my facial scrub, and then, I put some toner on my face. But after that, I say that pledge. It's great for strength and purity of our nation. There are no better ways to serve your country apart from one, and it involves taking out museums and inappropriate health facilities. If we're going to stay pure out there and focus on turning this country into an aggressive and limited access paradise, then listeners, you're going to need to start by avoiding romance novels, any machinery that vibrates, hand soap, baby oil, baby soap, hand oil, the internet, okay? Jumper cables, what are the trampolines? All right, trampolines, you get a young lady on a trampoline and her boobs start bouncing, or you get a well-endowed man and his package is bouncing all over. You're going to start thinking, well, there's more to life than shutting up, and that's not what is true. It's that simple. Next caller. What's wrong with this country?
We don't have enough mascots.
Okay, that is true. This is so true. Kids, the children of America, need to look up to people like Derek the Dodo, and not some liberal puppet on public television teaching you how to count. Okay, there's only 3 numbers I care about, and that is 3, 2, 1, launch. All right, that is what I like to hear right before we send a missile cock into some asshole country's mouth. All right. Now, if I need my kids to be taught tolerance, sometimes, which is a dirty word in my household, tolerance, but I'll tolerate them fighting. Okay? That is what I'll tolerate. I don't need them to learn about life from puppets, okay? You don't learn anything from anybody that likes having a hand put up their ass, all right? The only puppet I like is the president.
I have a great idea, and I've tried it at home. It works. I have 4 wonderful, darling babies.
4 babies! Well, you hear that, America? Another of Bastion's buddies making little soldiers to fight this culture war. That's great.
My babies are cats.
Wait, cats?
I've named them after patriarchal influences. I'm drawing my inspiration from my kitties.
Okay, nobody wants to hear about your stupid, useless pussies. God, you know, what has happened to radio? I mean, to this city, to this world. I cannot wait to be judged, because I'm going to be okay. I already know that. I know that because I have secrets that I keep within me, okay? And if you keep them bottled inside of you, then you get to release them in heaven. Because right now on this earth, my secrets are the only thing that keep me on heaven's path. Now, most of you a lot of you are screwed, and rightfully so. Okay, we've gotten into the PC mode of like, you know, well, we're all the same, we're all equal, man. Hey, women can do anything and men can do. You know, even have Adam's apples. Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, sure. BS, okay? I don't shop uncontrollably, okay? If I bleed for 7 days, I die. Okay? You know, I can drive a car for more than 30 minutes without hitting something. Okay, that's the difference. Next caller.
First of all, I'd just like to say I love the show. You know, it's great. You're doing a good job for this city.
Thank you. I agree completely. Get to the point.
Where the hell do these liberal fascists get off trying to censor pornography?
Okay, now listen. Put your head up to your radio so I can vibrate some sense into that thick head of yours. We need to know who is reading and watching what in order to keep the terrorists out and protect our morality. That's all that's going on. I mean, mood-altering candles lead to heavy petting. Okay? Don't pet me. I don't want to be pet. All right? I'm not a cat. All right? Now, you know what I say? We're not even supposed to be having sex. No. Keep it out of my butt. All right, with the nonsense on TV in this country, like like that liberal Jeremy St. Ives, filling women's heads with all these irrational expectations about masculinity. You know, we're all going to be in trouble. You know, here, listen, my wife has never had one of those so-called female orgasms, and she's very, very happy. You know, she works out a couple times a day with her trainer, and she's getting very, very good at tennis. Okay, now we have our faith. That's where our orgasms come from. That's where we get off from praying. All right? This life is meant to be shit so that the next one is good. You gotta have your valleys to appreciate the peaks. You know, it's like an orgy with virgins. You know, I mean, it sounds like a good idea. Then you get in there and you're kind of like, no, don't put that there. Put that, you know, anyway, you get my point. You know, I'm a man who believes in the American dream. I really do. And that dream is I'm in charge, and if you don't like what I'm saying, then I'm going to make a wisecrack and drop a bomb on you. That's it. That for me is the American dream. Okay, and then maybe get a country artist to sing a song about it, and then have me walking around in slow motion. That's the fully realized dream. You know, then you can maybe make a movie about me doing that, and we can do action figurines, and then myself making a movie about blowing the shit out of you while I make a wisecrack. Yeah, I mean, the idea, the dream is endless, truly, and that's the beauty of America. Is I'm allowed to dream. That's the dream. Don't complain to me that you come over here and that all you get are the janitor jobs. Okay? Don't complain to me about that. Just pick up my shit and walk out of the room. Don't stand in here awkwardly. Don't try to make eye contact with me. Okay? Don't talk to me. Don't ask about the pictures of my kids. Okay? America, we don't want to pick up our trash. Okay? We don't want to do that, and we don't want to sweat. All right, now we'll be right here in the air conditioning, watching the news, and stewing over people like you who are trying to break into our houses. And trust me, you coming to my house, buddy? You know, there's going to be you're going to be in store for a little double barrel surprise. Okay, I will take you and I will shoot a hole in you, and then I will torture you and your family for freedom. That's about all the time we have. Remember, Bastion's buddies, we are right. We will see you next time on The Richard Bastion Show.
My God, she had blood all over her legs. The car was totaled, and she's sitting there, and she's still drinking. This chick used to be a celebrity.
Oh my God, he's so high. He'll never make it on stage. You just can't help getting sucked in on the way down. The #1 rated reality show is coming back for another season. Waning with the Stars, the show where we follow formerly big celebrities on their way down. 5 contestants, 1 fading dream, a ton of alcohol and drug abuse. Waning with the Stars is the ultimate reality show because, like in reality, everyone likes you. Then you turn into a depressed, drug-addled mess. Enjoy watching once smug celebrities who have hit rock bottom stay there. Waning with the Stars, a new season coming soon on Weasel.
WKTT. Because the world needs a powerful America to tell it what to do.